Not only is Disney and Lucasfilm working on Star Wars Episode 9, but also the new Star Wars trilogy, 2 live-action TV series, and of course other projects in the works as well. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I wanted to focus in on one of the live-action TV series that a lot of Star Wars fans around the world are really looking forward to, and that is of course Star Wars The Mandalorian, the first Star Wars project that takes place after the events of Return of the Jedi. So this is going to be our very first post-Return of the Jedi Star Wars TV show that we will see that takes place in between the events of both The Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi. 3 years after Jedi to be exact, and 7 years after A New Hope. So Jon Favreau, he wrote the entire season, and directors involved are, of course, Dave Filoni, Bryce Dallas Howard, and more to come. So, a lot of people have been wondering exactly who's involved with this project. Now, what's exciting about this is that we actually have heard about this before in the past, that a lot of their live-action TV series are going to feature legendary actors, and all thanks to MakingStarWars.net. By the way, the full story can be found below in the description. Carl Weathers was actually cast for Star Wars The Mandalorian. What's great about this? Well, if you guys don't know Carl Weathers, I do suggest that you guys go ahead and watch some of the Rocky films, classics. Carl Weathers, he's a great, legendary, classic actor, and I'm just so happy to see that he's coming back in action here with a Star Wars project, no less. So, this is where a lot of talk is happening right now. Is he going to be portraying the new quote-unquote warrior in Star Wars The Mandalorian? So far, we have Jango Fett, we have Boba Fett, and now we have The Mandalorian. Now, sure, both Boba and Jango are not Mandalorian. They're just wearing Mandalorian armor. But this Mandalorian could very well be the true Mandalorian, per se, in the Star Wars franchise, which is great. So this warrior, which currently is unnamed, it may actually be portrayed by Carl Weathers. The only reason as to why a lot of people are thinking this is because Carl Weathers is a legendary and he's a huge actor, alright? So going into The Mandalorian, whether he's portraying the main character or not, I'm just happy to hear that he's involved with this project. Now, there's a big chance, too, that he could also just be playing a side character or something around those lines. But I think it's going to be a supporting actor. To tell you the truth, that's my gut feeling. I think it's going to be a supporting actor for one of the side characters in Star Wars The Mandalorian. So what's to come in this TV series? We really don't know too much about it, other than the fact that it will be 10 episodes, it's going to cost over $100 million, so that means each and every episode is going to be over $10 million when it comes to its budget. So with that being said, I think that they're really hoping for a lot of people to sign up for their streaming service, Disney+, which is all set and ready to launch during the fall of 2019. Now, we still have no word as to exactly when The Mandalorian will be released. It could very well be early 2020. To me personally, I think it's best to release this TV series, I would say, in early 2020, after Episode 9 is already in theaters. I think that releasing this TV series before Episode 9 drops, I don't know if that would be a big mistake or not. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel like that Episode 9 should be the main focus first, see how that film does, and then, let's say, for example, if it doesn't meet expectations, then they can rely on Star Wars The Mandalorian, let's say, for example, in February of 2019 or March. So, the fact that Disney's streaming service is launching in fall of 2019, I guess that's really opening up a lot of assumptions that the TV series will be automatically added right during the fall of 2019, whether that's going to be, November, December, whatever it may be. So, The Mandalorian, I know that there's a lot of fans who are excited about it, some fans aren't too excited about it, and I can totally understand about the people out there who aren't necessarily excited about this series. The thing that it really has going for it right now, I believe, is the fact that Jon Favreau is involved. He is a huge Star Wars fan, and I personally think he's a great writer, he's a great producer, he knows what he's doing, so he's got that. We also have Dave Filoni directing an episode or 2. And not only that, this movie's going to have a lot of legendary actors in it. And today we just learned, like I said, that Carl Weathers will be involved in the Star Wars The Mandalorian project. So that's one big thing to look forward to, is that Carl Weathers is actually going to be one of the main characters in this series, and I couldn't be happier. But anyways, guys, I would really love to hear your input about all of this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.